Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, AwareX. Being aware today, keep you safe tomorrow. And our speaker is the CEO of CyberX World. Please put your hand together for Reem AlZamil.
شكرا. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for attending today. Today I'm going to present, I'm talking about the importance of awareness in cybersecurity and repeating what we are always saying for everyone. Being aware today will keep you safe tomorrow. Why we are focusing on awareness, and on CyberX we are just focusing on awareness. In today's interconnected world, we are relying on technology, from communication to banking. So every one of us could be a victim of cyber attack. That cyber attacks could be a financial loss or identity lost. Because of that, it's important to understand the importance of increasing the awareness of cybersecurity. Before talking about the importance of cybersecurity, let's talk first about types of cyber threats. There are 4 main types of cyber threats. I'm sure that everyone is well known about it. The most well-known type of cyber attack is phishing. And I'm sure that everyone in this room today have been a victim of a phishing email or heard about a colleagues have been a victim to a phishing email. And according to anti-phishing working group, they report a record of breaking number of phishing attacks. More than 3.4 million of attacks have been detected last year. The second well-known thing is ransomware. Ransomware, according to also another statistics, about 60% of organizations have been also hit by ransomware. Also, the malware is something very well known, and not forgetting social engineering. Social engineering, we are all victims to social engineering, either us or one of our family member. Today, every day, there is a different scenarios about social engineering affecting individuals and organization. Above 80-30% of organizations have faced social engineering the last years and expected to increase this number as we are relying on technology. The social engineering attacks and attempts for cyber attacks increasing every day. Why the cyber attacks is important? I wanted to highlight some important statistics. I think every one of us should be aware about it. There is about over 75 of targeted cyber attacks that start with phishing emails. So phishing, every day there is a different scenario from attackers. We have to be aware of that, and we should increase our employee not to be a victim to a phishing email. And believe it or not, that 90% of data breach because of human errors. And these human errors usually happened, you can't believe it, based on statistics we have seen, from technical people, not from regular employee. So the hackers, they know exactly how to get data and phish emails for technical people. Number of organizations being experienced and attacks is about above 1,600 cyber attacks per week. This percentage is increasing every year, 30% of this year comparing to last year, and only 1 in 9 businesses providing a comprehensive awareness program for their employee. In addition to that, almost 20% of organizations facing security breach as a result of remote work. And what we want to highlight here that phishing campaign and e-learning by themselves alone are not enough to increasing the awareness of employee, and they don't reflect the maturity level of the organization. So why cybersecurity is important? Because we strongly believe that prevention is better than cure. Because if we teach people how to recognize the cyber threat and how to avoid it, so the loss they could be it happened that will be less than curing that loss. Protecting sensitive information. We know that hackers are looking for personal information, for financial information, so it's important we increase people knowledge about how they are responsible about their personal information, how to protect it in a right way. Empowering individuals to make them responsible about their online safety and make them aware how to make an informed decision. Reducing the human errors. How we will reduce the human errors? If people become aware of the type of attacks and they become aware how to protect themselves, how to use different tools to keep themselves online, we are empowering the human. And finally, building a culture of society. What do we mean by that? Cybersecurity is not the responsibility of information technology department or cybersecurity department. We always saying that for everyone, for every organization we work with, it is responsibility for everyone. All employees at any organization, they should know they are responsible about protecting the organization information. Having the best tools and the best softwares is not enough to protect the information. It's not the responsibility of cybersecurity department only. Everyone, every member is responsible about keeping their information and protecting their organization. May someone ask that we have run different cybersecurity awareness program, but this cybersecurity awareness program we didn't find it helpful or benefit for our organization. Actually, there are a number of factors that affecting the success of any campaign. One of them, what we noticed, that lack of relevance and personalization. Launching a campaign, a generic campaign, will not be effective and fruitful for the organization to achieve the goal of increasing awareness. We should make any campaign, any awareness program is personalized. When we are talking about personalized, it depends. We personalize based on the target audience. If we are targeting a C-level or a board member, we will talk on business, how to protect the growth of your business, how any cyber attacks could affect your profitability in the business. If we are talking about technical people, definitely it will be different. Not only that, even technical people, it varies according to industry. If we are at the health industry, different from banking, different from any other industry, from construction. It should be personalized to their language to make it easier for them to understand and to know the effect. Failure to address motivation. If we are talking about only the benefit of the organization, maybe we are not motivating people to be part of our awareness program and to engage effectively with us. So we should know their motivation, and we build our program to address this motivation. Lack of engagement and interactivity. What do we mean by that? We always saying that sending an email newsletter or infographic is not enough to make people aware. Maybe they don't read it, for example. So make it interactive. Try to be more closer to people. Show them simulation. Show them the interactive training, the gamification. All of these are interactive way that attract them to be part of your awareness program, and it will be easy for them to remember, rather than the traditional way of phishing campaign or a newsletter. Information overloaded. If we are talking too much technical, people will not be part of our. It's hard for them to understand, even for technical people. We are not providing technical information. We should talk very simple, direct language in terms of awareness. Also, understanding the behavioral change. We should make any awareness message is clear to make them asking them for a call of action. We show them what we want from them. It's not just conveying a general message. The infrequent and inconsistent of the message. Awareness is not one-time activity we do it. It is a journey. And we should always have a target and KPIs of our awareness program, and measuring our success on this journey and improving the content throughout our journey. It is not a one-time activity or just an email we send it. So based on these difficulties, our research and development team at CyberX have studied the obstacles facing the organizations. In terms of awareness, we studied about 100 organizations inside and outside the kingdom to understand their obstacles. And this is the main highlight of this study. We found out that these 4 important things should be part of any awareness program: education and training, communication and awareness campaign, using the right technology and tools, and the most important thing, lastly, is focusing on third party. I will talk about everyone in details. What do we mean by that? Regarding education and training, education training is not only a workshop we run or training material we send it for them by email or manual to read it. Education and training, it should be customized according to the audience we are targeting, according to the industry. We should make it more interactive. We insert with the education the phishing to make it more easy to understand for them. We make a variation between face-to-face, between online training and workshop, and using the gamification. What do we mean by using the gamification? For example, instead of explaining for them or sending for them a policy, they should be compliant to the certain policies, we transfer this policy into a game. It will be easier for them to understand the policy, exactly the policy, and make sure they applying. Communication and awareness. Communication and awareness, as I mentioned, it is not a one-time activity. The communication should be varied. We should run a communication plan for our awareness program. It includes different way of, for example, for a newsletter, emails, poster, infographic. We run a social media campaign. This social media campaign should have a target audience. We should plan it very well. We understand whom we are targeting. In addition to the awareness activity we should do during October month, which is Cyber Month activity. Using technology and tools. All organizations now, they are aware and they are applying different tools to make sure to keep employee safe and to make their information protected. There is a different platforms, phishing and LMS platform, a password manager, anti-phishing browser, security awareness videos. Lastly, the third-party assessment. Globally, not only in the kingdom, globally, if there is any breach of data from a third party, usually the organization knows after average 150 days. So this is very risky. So it's important to be focused on a third party, not only knowing if there is a breach of data of third party, we should focus and make sure the third party employee are aware enough. Any awareness program we are run for our employee, we should run it also for the third-party employee working with us. As a conclusion of that, and after this study, we have built a framework. Our research and development team developed a framework based on the best practices in the market for cybersecurity awareness. This framework helps organizations to be protected from threat, while ensuring their compliance and regulation for the regulation, reducing financial and damages, post-employee productivity, and maintain customer trust. This is the framework we are recommending every organization to be focused on when they are developing their awareness program. As we mentioned before, awareness is not only LMS and phishing. It should be a clear framework. This framework goal is to build a cybersecurity culture across the organization. And when we build any awareness program, we should target all employees in the organization, starting from leadership to cybersecurity managers and IT managers, end users, all employees, and not forgetting the third party. Each part or each segment of these, we should develop a special program for them, utilizing the right tools for them, and developing the right KPIs to measure our progress. Because, as I mentioned before, the awareness is not one-time activities, it is a journey. During our journey, for each milestone, we should have our own KPIs. The objective is to promoting the culture of information security, increasing cyber awareness program, complying with applicable rules, regulations, and frameworks, and finally reduce the number of incidents and threats. What we use at this framework, we utilize the platforms, any LMS, phishing platform, or any other platform. We utilize the right content and develop the customized content. we make sure there is an engagement with the employee engagement, I mean interactive engagement. And finally, there is a customer experience because it will make a modification and customization for each awareness program. This framework, it measures the maturity level of awareness within the organization based on score 1 of 5. The highest level is the X mode, then proactive mode, optimized mode, reactive mode, no mode. As I said, this framework has been built on the best practice, and the mode of the score of awareness maturity, it will be instant information through a dashboard. Instantly, you can see the level of awareness among your organization, the subsidiaries, the third party, because it's collecting data from different platforms integrated with this framework. Why it's important for us to improve cybersecurity? Because it's cybersecurity, as we said before, it's important for the organization to protect their information. Education, gamification, simulation are all important factors to be addressed within our social security, social awareness programs. And finally, what we are emphasizing always and saying always for the organization, why it is important to make them aware today, because that will keep you safe tomorrow from any threat or from any loss the organization could face. And if you would like to know more about the platforms or the framework, I would like to invite you to visit our booth, CyberX booth. You could learn more about the framework I have just mentioned. Thank you, everyone.